All right, hello again. Doing this, continuing this. This is great. I'm still, figuring out format. I've done some lighting, but very simple, using just like 2 lamps I have. It just started downpouring. I hope you can hear that very relaxing sound, but that you can also hear me. It's very pretty out. Alright, here we go. Day 3. I'm not going to keep track of days like that. It's not going to be like, tune into episode 254. Today's 254th photo is a picture of a kneecap. When I do photography with people, I tend not to charge my friends. If anything, I'll usually charge them for the cost of the film and processing, but I don't charge them a photo shoot fee for the most part. But I really don't charge much. What I find to be the most beneficial experience is the sharing of the photos with people. I've always preferred to have the person show up and we go through the photos one by one and I get their initial thoughts. The thoughts are more raw, they're not like trying to filter or sound cool. It's their genuine reaction, and that is honestly one of the best feelings. Because I like to photograph the same people over and over again, it kind of reveals how they see themselves, and then I like to incorporate that into future pictures. Like if they're self-conscious about something, I don't want to keep highlighting that. I'll photograph other things and find things about them that they find beautiful without directly asking them. And it's this cool symbiotic relationship. So something I was thinking going forward with future roles, when I offer people to do those shoots in the future for that low amount, that also part of the deal is that I would want them to come on to do a recorded photo reveal. So I would kind of record it like how podcasts also record their video portion. I've watched enough of those. I would just do a 3-cam operation of me showing the person the photos for the first time and capturing their initial reactions, and then I can talk about the photos for a little bit. We go through the entire roll. That would be posted at the beginning of every 2 weeks as an early access for my $5 Ko-fi members and higher. Throughout the next 2 weeks, I put out 60-second clips cut from that longer video. Once I'm done highlighting photos, then I put the whole roll up for public consumption on YouTube. That's going to be the plan starting in September. Tomorrow I am going to be talking this over with Paul, possibly Kelsey, with the rest of the photos. I've been holding off showing photos of them because I wanted their thoughts on it. They have seen the photos. I think they'll still have interesting things to say. So today's photo, let's get to it. Ooh. This photo, how do I want to go about this? This was taken outside of a bar that was across from Bar. Basically, my thought when I was taking this is that I have a photograph of another calcified skull. The emotions that were existing within my body when I took those photos, I don't want to put myself back in the place whenever I look at that photo, even though I like it, so I really wanted another skull photo. And I saw this skull of I don't know what kind of animal it is. So I have my macro lens on. It was covered, it was in shade. I was shooting, I don't know, I think like 400 speed. But so there wasn't a lot of light, which meant I had to use a shallow depth of field. I think I'm shutter speed priority. Unless I feel like I'm very still, I don't shoot lower than 2/50th of a second handheld. If I'm feeling like I'm really still, I'll do 125. Basically, I'll see what f-stop I can use at 250 shutter speed or higher, and then I'll play with the range of aperture I have there. I feel like by the time I get a good digital camera, that I think all the training I've done with film will just make those skills so much better since I understand what each part is. My first color roll was shot in May 2021, and I had been back into photography since August 2020, and before that in college it was all black and white, so I was like learning how to find the light to make the photo interesting since there's not just bright colors. So by the time I went to color, sometimes I forget. Sometimes I just see nice colors and I'm like, oh, that's a nice photo. But other times I like to think I'm aware of the lighting. Like I feel like I can use this. Is there somebody doing yard work in the middle of a rainstorm? So normally I record at like 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning. You know, starting later in the day means that outside city noise lets itself be known. The town is awake. I want to get brunch. A rainy day brunch sounds just delightful. Maybe I'll go to Paul's Pancakes. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to be talking with Paul about all the photos. And you know, I'm still figuring out. And so far, I don't even know if these videos are getting views. But it doesn't matter. This is so fun for me right now. I'm having so much fun. This is what I think I wanted to do after high school, but I was so overwhelmed by college that I just had no free time, and also I was constantly being told that my subjective art was not getting the grades or the expectations they wanted, and so then I started trying to make my projects perfect, which really resulted in me not making anything because it wasn't perfect. And this can exist in its imperfection, and I'm having so much fun, and it'll just get better over time. So thanks for watching. Or not, like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep doing this regardless of view count because it's fun to me. Okay. Yep.